So, Ras Leela, a very intriguing thing. And ever since my childhood, whatever I have information got about Ras Leela was through movies, and it was not that great. I wish I had known the meaning before. And if I had money, I would have sued those directors who said the meaning of Ras Leela in a different way, or had derogatory meaning to it, or had songs devoted in different direction. So this whatever I'm saying is from Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Puran, and that's where the description of Ras Leela comes from. Ras, it comes from the word ras. Ras means essence. Essence also, it also means joy. So Rasika is somebody who enjoys, or one is able to extract the essence of a particular thing and be joyous in that experience. For example, listening to music or dancing. So that's ras. Now, Leela is in a way, it's a very technical word in which the Ishwar, Bhagwan, or that formed form of Bhagwan, that Akar. One is Nirakar, the other was Sakaru. That Ishwar that shows his Swaroopa, the power, or Anugraha. We have talked about Anugraha, Ishwar Anugraha. And in all the Leelas, Bhagwan has destroyed a negative force, isn't it? Whether it's Ravan, Pootna, Kaalia, so Leela is that. It's Bhagwan's Anugraha. It's a grace of God that is shown upon people. It's Leela. So Ras Leela put together when the grace or that Anugraha of that Ishwar, that spiritual power that a seeker enjoys, is actually the meaning of Ras Leela. So Ras Leela is said to be that experience of a spiritual seeker where a sadhak, like we're all sadhak in a journey, where all the negativity of the mind at that moment is destroyed, and the sadhak is in pure ecstasy or joy. And you don't have words to describe the anand or the fullness that a sadhak feels at that time. And then at that point, it said you become gop or gopi. Now, what is the meaning of gopi? Go can have multiple meanings in Sanskrit. Go can mean cow, but it also means indriyas, our senses. So somebody who is senses are always outside, they're called gochar. That senses are char means to walk or roam around outside. So gochar. And pi comes from a Sanskrit word pibati, means to drink. So these people who drink the essence of Ishwar or intake the essence of Ishwar, the universal consciousness, with a name and form, with all their senses. So when they want to see, they only want to see Krishna everywhere. When they want to hear, they only want to hear Krishna's flute. When they want to touch, they only want to touch Krishna's feet. They want to smell the aroma of that beauty, that Krishna, that Paramatma. So gopis are the sadhakas who have extraordinary love, or they're madly in love with that Bhagwan, obsessed with Bhagwan. And to become a gop or a gopi is not an easy thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do because you have to control your senses to go within. So much of sense regulation is needed. Gopis always want Krishna. They always want Krishna. Pay attention, they want nothing from Krishna. Normally, what we want? We want things from people or things from Bhagwan. We pray for health, wealth, happiness, etc., or about our kids or about our business. But gopis, they don't want anything. They just want Krishna. Go also means Vani, and P again from Pivati to drink. So you drink the Vani of Krishna, which can also mean you just assimilate into the teachings of Bhagavad Gita or Upanishads. So when you want Bhagwan in that state of your mind, you become a gopi. And what was the real life example? Mirabai. And also it said that last time we talked about Radha. Radha is nothing but the mind that wants Krishna. And Radha is said to gather all the gopis and go to see Krishna. Radha is always surrounded by her sakhis who are gopis. Symbolically, when Radha, that means your mind, tells your senses, enough of gochar, enough of sensory pleasures outside, you do some indriya nigrah, control your senses and seek pleasure inside. Come focus within. Then that Radha draws all the gopi towards that Krishna. So coming back to the story of Ras Leela, on Sharad Purnima, Krishna goes to one of the one. One means forest, and he goes alone and starts playing the flute. And he's playing somewhere far away, and gopis are all in Vrindavan. They engage in their household duties. Somebody is feeding their child, or giving food to the husband, or taking care of the household work. But they can hear this somehow. They alone can hear this because they're gopis. So it's almost like Hindi में बोलते हैं the divine pukar. Only a sadhak can hear that divine call of Ishwar. And then when you hear that, you get that ichha from inside, I have to follow this path. This path, which is Krishna, which is the Ishwar, the Bhagwan. These sadhakas want him and him alone. Okay, so during my practice, this association with you guys, many people have asked me that why only I am feeling this way. Why don't my parents, my siblings, husband, wife, they don't even care about these teachings? A lot of people ask me, and they tell me that why I cannot relate to people in the world anymore. I only like my yoga group or my kirtan group. You may stop engaging with people outside this realm, but there's a warning: don't say out these loud. This is a natural progression of a sadhak. Don't say that I only want to interact with people doing yoga because majority of people will not understand this. I say if you're beginning to feel this, enjoy this. This is called Ishwar Anugraha. So this is listening of the flute that pulls the gopis, and the Ras Leela is going to manifest when gopis are going to reach that vanam, that forest. This is the moment of mukti when a sadhak wants a mukti. So the story goes that gopis start to leave their household work, putting everything aside, and they get pulled by the flute music. And then some of the gopis are actually locked by their husband inside the home. They're not allowed to go. So they just sit in that room and they think of Krishna. And the gopis who can escape, they go and find him in the vanam and starts enjoying the rasa of the spiritual grace. And this you'll find this often that when you're in the spiritual path, many people will try to stop you. Your own family can tell you that why now? Abhi se kyun? Like you can retire and read all these things or do all these things. I had a friend call me that her mom recently got retired and she suggested her mom, Abhi you have retired, thoda yoga vagara kar lo. So people have this concept. But if you're a gopi, age doesn't matter. You do not stop. Nobody can stop you. The divine pull is so strong that you're helplessly getting pulled towards it. So gopis are helplessly getting pulled towards Krishna's flute. It's such a strong pull. So coming back to Rasila gopis, they start dancing around Krishna, and then gradually what they find is each gopi has their own Krishna. As the picture showed, each gopi has their own Krishna. Krishna has manifested within each gopi. And Upanishads also say the same thing. Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. You are that Krishna or that divinity you're looking for. These gopis are so much in Sanidhya of Krishna that they become almost like Jivan Mukta. From sadhak, they feel like becoming a sadhu. So while dancing with Krishna, these gopis get very proud and see that, oh, Krishna is with me, dancing with me and me alone. They don't see other gopis and other Krishnas. So as soon as that ahankar comes in, that ego comes in, Krishna disappears. So this is the story. And then all of a sudden they realize, oh my God, Krishna is not with me. Then they see two sets of feet, footprints going deep into the forest. So they know that one is for Krishna. They don't know who is the other one. So here's the hint that Radha drives him away from gopis who are getting a little bit of ego. Then after a while, gopis realized this, that they had this ego, and they started crying for Krishna again. And then he reappears because then he wants to come. Then actually when all the ego dissipates, the real Ras Leela begins. So you cannot get Krishna with your mind or your words till you have even a single trace of ahankar. So there's no mind in a sadhana. There's only Krishna. So when you reach that state, and if you want to have Krishna with you, you have to go to that state. You want to reach that divinity. And it said that chant Radha Radha every moment before starting your work in your mind. Because Radha alone can take you to Krishna, like last satsang we discussed. Before interacting with family or your colleague, chant Radha Radha. When somebody irritates you, chant Radha Radha, or somebody hurts you, or you have a negative thought, just chant something. Say Radha 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 in your mind. Radha word is like, like a sword. Radha, Radha. It will dispel all the negativity within you. That's what it is said. And then when Radha seeps inside your mind every moment, that Krishna gets manifested. And that Rasleela will become reality for you. Do this experiment for a month, maybe this September or till Diwali. Take a sankalp. This becomes Nitya Rasleela, like it happens with you in your daily life, and you are in Ananda every moment. You cannot describe it actually, the infinity that you feel within this finite mind. You cannot describe that. So, that exalted state of mind is Rasleela. This is a state of a Jivan Mukt person, and this is actually what is moksha. So that was the story of Ras Leela from Bhagavatam and the interpretation of it. While you absorb that whatever I've said, I know it's a very deep meaning and it doesn't come easily. You may have to watch this video again and again, and maybe put your thoughts if you're watching on YouTube inside the comment so that you can get your answers and you can just express yourself. Just close your eyes and we'll just do 2 minutes of chanting and feel that fullness within your own heart. Feel that love as though you're Radha and you're looking for that Krishna within your own self. So, who is the most intimate, or what is the most intimate thing for you? It's nothing but your mind. What you know about your mind, nobody knows. You don't even share with your husband or wife sometimes, or anybody, your best friend. You know exactly what your mind is feeling. So, the mind is the most intimate thing you can have in your life. So, that mind then becomes Radha, the Krishna manifest. So, just listen to this chanting and then you can repeat it and get into the flow. We'll just do it for 2 minutes. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण 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 हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल. You can start chanting with clapping. 4 lines for the first one, 4 lines for the second one. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल. Faster. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल. Slow down. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल. जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल. Just sit in silence for some time. Any questions?
But I also think that sometimes your own mind stops you from realizing it because it's telling you, oh, you have so many other things to do. You have all these responsibilities. So maybe that's what stopped me for so long. My own self.
So this is when you're a beginner, you get this feeling that why I should do this, I should have so much responsibility. You're exactly right. So in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan has said to 18, verse 66, सर्व धर्मानि परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज. सब धर्मों को त्याग करो, मामेकम, only ekam, me, towards me, come and surrender unto me. Basically, it's ill translated into drop all your duties and surrender it to me. And second line of it is Aham tvam sarva papebhyam mokshasyami ma shuchah. That means I'll grant you moksha, or shucha means all your shoka will be ended. So that is wrongly translated as Krishna is saying that abandon all your duties and come to me. But for that you have to understand Bhagavad Gita. It actually means that abandon the karta bhav from all your duties. यहाँ से हटाना है. We dwell in our duties like, oh, I'm a mother, I have to do this. I am a teacher, I am an employee, I'm a husband, I'm a wife. So what Bhagwan is saying, just forget about that you're doing it. You're not a karta. Your body and mind is doing it. Fixed mamekam sharanam vraja. Ananya chintayasto mam, that is in chapter 9. Ananya chintayasto mam, that means you think only about me. Ananya bhav, matlab कोई और भाव नहीं आना है. ना अन्य, अन्य होना नहीं है. Like every moment while performing your duties, you only think about me. Submit your duties to me. I'm not taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of Krishna, Bhagwan in form of my kids. I'm not going to my office and this is my temple, my workplace. All my clients are the form of Bhagwan. So that's what is meant. So that is the sadhana for a grihastha. You cannot run away. If you had to run away, then in Bhagavad Gita, Arjun would have run away, from the battlefield. Like I told you last time, the life can become a battlefield. Your body can become a battlefield. Keep going to the doctor every month. First dharma is not running away from your responsibility. That's the first dharma. You have to take care of everything within your capacity, whatever duties has been assigned to you. You cannot start a dharmic thing with an adharmic base. You cannot start dharma with adharma. Like you cannot run away from duties you've been assigned in life. Your nitya karma, roles you're playing, you cannot stop it. But while doing that, make your mind Radha, who's always thinking about Krishna or having Krishna in that mind. Like constant chanting should be going on. Don't have a space for a negative thought at all. Anybody comes in front of you, you hate that person, Radhe, Radhe, and then talk to that person. Your life will get transformed, I'm telling you. Use this as an experiment. 1 month. What till Diwali? Diwali is not very far. See if you can do that. It's so difficult to become Gopi, as I told you. It's not easy. Somebody in the office is bothering you, somebody in the line, you're standing in a line, somebody is bothering you, or traffic is bothering you. Radha, Radha, Radha. धराशायी कर देना बाकी सब थॉट को. Easier said than done. That's why not many can experience that Ras Leela. But if you can, if your mind reaches that state, it's adbhut. It cannot be described in movie songs and just talking. That to experience that infinite divinity within your finite body and mind, it's adbhut. That's what I can say. And that's what all sadhus and mahatmas have felt. So don't think that I'm doing that, I have so much of responsibility. No. Only responsibility of mind is one. Rest the body will keep doing. There's another beautiful shlok in Bhagavad Gita. Prakriti kriyamanani guna karma sarvashah. Prakriti means nature. Okay? Your nature, your body follows nature. Right? You follow a natural cycle, your nature, or the nature of the mind. Sattva, rajas, and tamas. Prakriti kriyamanani. So body and mind kriya, karma karta hai according to the nature. Okay? Prakriti kriyamanaani guna karma sarvashah ahankar vimudhatma karta aham iti manyate. अहंकार वश मूर्ख पर्सन वो सोचता है करता अहम इति मन्यते. आई एम द करता, आई एम डूइंग इट. I am the mother, I have to take care of my kids. I am the husband or the father of the family. I have to provide. I am the provider. That's what is said. You're murk if you're thinking like that. Ahankar Vimud Atma, not only murk, Mahamurk, Vimud, fully deluded. Beautiful shlok. Ahankar Vimud Atma Karta Ahamiti Manyate. Who is Karta? This body and mind is functioning through the nature. It has to work. It cannot stop without working. Can you live a second without working? No. When you're alive, your mind is up. Can you live a second without thinking? No. Let it do whatever it's doing. अंदर में राधा राधा कृष्ण कृष्ण राम राम सीता राम कुछ भी पकड़ लो सब एक ही है समझ में आया so don't be more in this journey Vimoodatma. I love this shloka. Ahankar Vimoodatma karta ahamitte manyate. Whenever somebody praises you for something, ये श्लोक रट लीजिए धन्यवाद कर दीजिए बाहर से अंदर से I'm not doing it. Somebody is getting done. I'm just a nimit. I'm just a medium. I'm telling you the freedom you'll feel when you start thinking this way is adbhut. Beautiful. ना किसी से कुछ लेना है ना किसी से कुछ देना है. You're fully functional. You become more functional in life. People will come to you because they want things from you. You don't have to do anything with anybody. You'll become more productive. You'll become a problem solver because you actually don't have any problem. But you'll be just giving your energy at that point. You won't be wanting anything from anyone. Anybody has any other comments, questions? I know it's a very heavy, heavy, heavy loaded topic. Takes a long time. प्रदीप जी क्वेश्चन पूछने के posture में आ गए.
But I will just say Radhe Radhe.
राधे राधे.
Maybe it will be easier for Radha.
राधा कोई और थोड़ी ना है. Again आप separate कर रहे हो राधा को अपने से. Your mind is Radha. Your mind is the most intimate thing you can have. You and your mind should have Ras Leela. Always. You are the Krishna, Radha is your mind. Remember that.
But Archana ji, when you're scared or something, you have a doubt in your mind, Radhe will work. Some people say when you're scared, chant Hanuman Chalisa or Vittal, Vittal, Vittal.
I'll tell you why.
I'm not sure. Oh.
So, I'll tell you why Hanuman Chalisa people say. Because Hanuman Chalisa is the long mantra, right?
Yeah.
By the time you finish Hanuman Chalisa, your mind has changed already. Thought process has changed. So that is why. Radhe Radhe is every day, you like Radhe Radhe is short, shorts. Hanuman Chalisa is really, if you're really tensed or worried, start chanting Hanuman Chalisa. I start driving with Hanuman Chalisa only, even if I'm going alone or with my kids. That's how they know that we always start driving, no matter it's a short journey or a long journey, doesn't matter. Hanuman Chalisa is very powerful. Everybody should know this. All kids should definitely know this. All this mental health, stress, everything will go away when you chant Hanuman Chalisa.
I want to share something. So whenever I have a big problem in my life, I've been doing from I don't know how many years. I would just do 100 Hanuman Chalisa.
जो
And
7 बार पाठ तेरे कोई छोटे ही बंदी महा सुख होई. Amazing.
takes care of it.
जितना स्केर्ड हुई उतना हनुमान चालीसा बोलिए. नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जगत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे है ना सब सब दुख दर्द सब मिट जाता है हनुमान चालीसा से. I mean every mantra is powerful, whatever works for you. That's what I would say, but you have to do it. Just by talking about this you won't get the benefit. Even if you chant विष्णु सहस्त्रनाम और ललिता whatever, इतने सारे हमारे कल्चर में कोई भी एक पकड़ लो या कुछ भी सब काम कर जाएगा. It's just that you practice. You have to be disciplined. That's all. Yoga requires discipline. Whether it's postures or mantra siddhi, it requires discipline. Discipline के बिना कुछ नहीं होगा. बस बोलते रहने से कि ये अच्छा या कंफ्यूज होने से ये करूं या वो करूं उस चक्कर में कुछ नहीं होगा. कुछ तो करो. योगा से ही होगा.
Thank you, Ashna. It's a really beautiful explanation about Ras Leela. I never heard or imagined that this could be explained in such a way. I'm mostly relying on the Bollywood movies or the serials, but
If I had money, I would sue them. I'm telling you. And I don't understand why people, those who have money, they don't sue because nobody understands, Nobody has read this and the proper meaning of it. We don't have enough teachers to explain, but at least it's better to light a candle than to curse a darkness. So here I am. So once we put this on YouTube, you can spread this.
Wait, how is it just a nail? Wait. we can say Radha Radha, Krishna Krishna, Rama, everything, right?
Yeah.
So in today's context, when you say like Radha stands for the mind which takes all the indriyas, that makes. I mean, I had no like this relation. I didn't have this.
All the real yoga class should be like this, explaining everything according to our festivals, why this is done, why that is done. There's a very famous story that a guru started doing meditation, and all the shishyas, 4 a.m., they started doing meditation, and then there was a cat in the ashram that used to disturb the meditation. She used to do meow meow with them also. So what Guru started doing is started putting a tokri, a basket over the cat so that the cat sleeps in the dark. And that became a ritual. Every time they started meditation, they used to put the basket over the cat. Now that Guru died, somebody else became a Guru. They didn't know that this is like what was the original reason. So they used to get a cat, put a basket over the cat, and then start meditation. So हमारे आधे से ज़्यादा rituals ऐसे ही बन गए हैं. हम समझते नहीं है मीनिंग उसका ओरिजिनल क्या था, बट करते हैं क्योंकि मेरे पेरेंट्स करते थे, उनके पेरेंट्स करते थे, या मेरे गुरुजी करते थे. So you have to decode things and ask questions. Why? Find it. There are answers actually. And when you really find answers with full heart, you'll get the answers. Actually, kyun? Then you can discard what is unnecessary and keep what is necessary for your growth. Ultimate purpose of these rituals, whatever you're doing, is just mansik shuddhi. That's all. Nothing else. Even all the purpose of this yogasana, meditation, dhyan, pranayam, everything is mansik shuddhi only, so that divinity seeps in, that knowledge seeps in. और कुछ नहीं है. एक बार हो गया तो उसकी जरूरत नहीं है rituals की, कुछ भी जरूरत नहीं है. It's just a सीढ़ी. Once you reach the top of the thing, you don't need the CD, no? You don't keep hanging onto the CD, the ladder. That's why so many times I give example of the pole jumping in Olympics. Once you go on or across the other side, you discard the pole. If you keep hanging onto the pole, you'll fall on the same side. So that is why a lot of scholars who have too much read too much, they're into the scholarly thing. They cannot find Krishna because they're too much into that teachings. You have to discard the teaching also one day, then only go into the other realm. You have to leave everything. So let me warn you, this is not easy. It can be very dangerous journey. It will challenge your own mind. अच्छा ऐसा होता है, अच्छा ऐसा, ये भी छूट जाएगा, वो भी छूट जाएगा, सब छूटता जाएगा. And you should be comfortable with it. You should not be just hanging on to certain things. सिर्फ hang करना है किस पे? राधा राधा. सब छोड़ने के लिए ready होना है. So that's why it's dangerous. वैसे भी सब छूट जाएगा.
I have a friend here, Gujarati. Always, whenever she talks Greek, she'll always say Jai Shri Krishna, Radhe Radhe. And I have a couple of Punjabi friends, Sat Sri Akal. That's a good way of greeting it.
Yeah, yeah. Sat Sri Akal is not different than Sat Chitanand. Same ही meaning है दोनों का, पता है?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sat, that is always existing. Shri, which expands, like Lakshmi, like Ashwarya. Akal, without any time, timeless. Trikaldarshi, तो तीनों काल में है. Past, present, future. Sat Sri Akal. So that is a very good way of greeting.
Oh, I never broke down Satsukal like that. It's the first time. I didn't know you were going to have Shri in it.
Yeah, Sat Shri Akal. Oh my God, Akal is such a beautiful thing. What is Akal? मैं उस पर एक लेक्चर ले लूंगी बाद में कभी, है ना? ठीक है, चलिए, राधे राधे. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.